Okay, ladies, this one might be a little tough pill to swallow, but I'm delivering it anyways because I want to get really real with you guys. And let's talk about ways in which you are sabotaging yourself and you're not even realizing it. Because we can sit here and blame him, her, this, that, all we want for where we're not where we want to be in our life right now. But at the end of the day, we are in control of our lives. We are the ones that make the choices. And so we are the ones that need to take responsibility. So let's dive right in. So I know you're like on the edge of your seat right now. So one of the things that sabotages us, and we call them triggers, and triggers are when our nervous system gets heightened and we go into fight or flight. This is when our cortisol, our hormone levels spike, right? So fight or flight is when we are not feeling safe and we're not feeling secure in our surroundings at that moment, and we get triggered. Something in us just like activates us. We get reactive, and when we're in that state, we are not thinking logically. So when emotions are high, intelligence is low. So you're not probably making the best decisions for yourself if you are in a state of fight or flight. If you're, all of a sudden you find yourself reacted, scared, nervous, worried. When we're in those states, we're not thinking logically. So we're not doing the things, we're not eating properly, we're not moving or exercising, we're not engaging, we're not making logical choices. We're doing things reactively. And when we do things, we're going to revert to old, maybe negative patterns from our past, or we freeze, we do nothing. I'm a big freezer. That's one of my big telltales that I know that I'm in high cortisol or I'm in fight or flight. I freeze. It's fight, flight, or freeze. I just do nothing. I panic and I'm like, and so these are one of the things. It's not procrastination. So if you find yourself, you feel like you're really procrastinating or you can't motivate yourself, you could be in fight, flight, or freeze, right? So pay attention to that. You're being triggered. That's a way we self-sabotage ourselves. So pay attention to those little cues in yourself, right? You're not lazy. You're not wasting time. You could be in fight or flight modes, which you're triggered. So you have to find a way. I'm going to share a big one at the end of this video, how you can do that I've been doing. Love it. Okay. So the second one is that we're in secondary gain. And secondary gain is when we actually get something from our problems. Like the problem that you have right now is actually serving you in some way. And you're probably thinking, fuck you, Lori. There's no way that I'm getting something from my problem. I don't want my problems. So there's no way. And I'm telling you, there is a way. And the reason why we have secondary gain, because the gain of the problem outweighs the pain of the problem, which means that you're not finding ways to fix your problem because you're literally getting something out of it. It's serving you. And the way it's serving you is it's keeping you safe. It's keeping you safe. It's keeping you stuck. And it's keeping you miserable. And the only way to get out of this is to ask yourself this question. How is not doing, and whatever it is that you're not doing that you want to be doing, how is that keeping you safe? And sit down and journal that for a second. I want you to really listen to the story that you're telling yourself in your head. You'll be surprised. I've done this so many times. Like, how is not exercising keeping me safe? How is not growing my business keeping me safe? And some of the things that have come up for me have been like, you don't have to do more. Right? It's keeping you safe because then I don't have to do more. I don't have to fail. I don't have to work so hard. And it's like, wow, what? How? Why? And these thoughts are slick. These thoughts are running in the back of your head without you even realizing it. And it talks you out of it. You're like, yeah, okay, well, it's true. And then you do nothing. So your problem, you have secondary gain. It's keeping you safe some way, somehow. your job to figure out how to do it. If you want some help, you're more than welcome to book a free call with me, and I'd be more than happy to help you figure out what your secondary gain is in your problem. The last one is denial. And denial stands for didn't even know I am lying to myself. Somewhere you're lying to yourself. This story is pacifying you. This story is convincing you not to do what you need to do because you're not doing it. So when you're in denial, it's like you pay. And I go through this with my clients all the time, and it usually shows up around week 3. So they come, they pay good money to get coached to get to the next level. And they have a list of homework that they need to do. And it happens to every single one of them. If you're a client and you're watching, like, tell them. Tell them how, yeah, it's true. Like around week 3, like any personal trainer will attest to this. Anybody who's ever coached anybody to achieve a result, at some point, the client will self-sabotage. They will cancel. Something will come up. And they'll stop doing their homework. They'll miss a journal. I fell asleep. I was too tired. So we self-sabotage in ways, and then you come up with these really slick excuses. And it's my job to help you overcome those, because I have so much respect for my clients as a person, as the magnificent beings that come in to experience this transformation so that they can step into their truth selves. I have zero respect for their problems, because their problems are the things that are keeping them stuck. They're keeping them safe. They're keeping them small. They're holding them back. So I have a great system that I use with my clients to help them overcome that, right? So that to help them see, because they show up, they have all the best intentions in the world to make change consciously, but all the shit that holds us back is unconscious. This is the stuff within us. And how do I know that exists? I'm telling you right now, if you're struggling to get to achieve financial, mental, emotional, financial freedom, right? You're in denial. You're lying to yourself. You're keeping yourself from taking the steps because it's a risk. Like, you got to put yourself out there. You got to be vulnerable. You have to maybe be prepared to fail. And a lot of people aren't prepared consciously to do that. They think, yep, this is it. I'm going to do it. They put their best foot forward. They invest. I know how many of you have put out money for programs and didn't get results, and then blamed the coach or the program, or this didn't work for me, or that didn't work for me. It did for a little while, and then it stopped. Why? Because we are in denial. We don't realize that we are actually sabotaging ourselves. We're lying to ourselves. We take ourselves out because the program is there. The person is there to take us further to the next step. Maybe it's a trust thing. Maybe it's an unconscious self-worth, limiting belief going on. And this is exactly what I do with my clients to help them move forward and get past those and release them. Love it. And I have loads of testimonials to share with you on how I get my clients past those, getting out of denial with themselves, past the limiting beliefs, creating a new story in their head so that they can start to take action towards the things that they want in life. And I've gone through it myself. So one of the most powerful things that I do to help calm those triggers of fight or freeze, you know what I'm saying, right? Is tapping. And tapping is emotional freedom technique. And even just touching those 2 points is such a calming sensation in the body, and it helps calm the nervous system. It takes us out of fight or flight. And it actually helps to re-engage our logical brain so we can start to take action and movement. If you like my guide on how to tap, how to calm the nervous system, get out of the fight, flight, or freeze response to calm those triggers whenever you're stressed, I call it my Get Calm Quick method, but it could be the de-stressor guide, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what I call it. I'm telling you that if you want to start to take action and stop being so reactive and be proactive in life, tapping is one of the best tools that I have in my arsenal, in my toolbox, that I can give you to start to take action towards the steps that, towards the things that you want more than anything. So let me know. Just drop a comment, just be like tapping guide or de-stress guide or get calm quick method, whatever it is. I'd be happy to share that with you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.